Hey guys, it's Tiff, and I am going to work on a layout today with you guys, and it's going to be a layout about my word for 2014. I'm not doing the Allie Edwards class, but I just been doing a lot of thinking, and I wanted to do something to keep me kind of motivated for the year and get excited about the year. So that is what I've decided to do. Really quick, Parker wants to say hey.
Hi.
But anyways, without further ado, let's get started on the actual project here. So I'm going to be using several lines. The background papers are Allison Kreft, and this is the, I think it's, oh here it is, recorded line. So I'm going to use that for the background papers, and I just picked up some of this Inca Gold a la Crafting Kate and Sandra, who's Oh Snap Gonzo. So I'm really excited to bust it out and use it. I know both of them in their videos just kind of use their fingers, which is cool, and I'm sure at some point I will do that. But for today, oh, it's thicker than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. Anyways, I'm putting some onto a Ranger sponge because I'm just going to use it for a light outline. If I wanted a heavier outline, I would probably use my fingers. There we go. That's the words I'm looking for. But I just want to go around the outer edge, and some of it's going over, you know, a little further, which I like that look, kind of messy, painted on look, if you will. But I just don't want to put too much on here because there's going to be other gold elements on my project. So I just want to merely pick up the gold, but not make it all about the gold on this piece. And I just got some on my hand. Okay, so it is water-based, so it comes off really easy with just a baby wipe. Now I want to do some letters in the same gold stuff. So, just going to get some on my sponge here, and these are wood veneer letters. I actually just picked them up at Michael's with a 40 off coupon. Michael's doesn't have any of the new Heidi Swapp stuff, which is what I went looking for and thinking I would use my coupon on. But I did run into these. That mine had the Polaroid frames also. But I just knew I would use these letters right away, and I wasn't sure if I would use the Polaroids right away. I have Polaroids of all kinds that kind of just sit in my stash. I don't use them as much as I think I should. And I really like them. It's not that I don't like them. Sometimes I find them difficult to use on 12 by 12 layouts. I want to still see the wood grain in this, so I'm not putting it on super thick. My guess is if you layered it up or made it thicker, that you could build up the color, I guess is the best way to say that. You see I'm getting it all over my hands, even using the sponge, so beware of that. But like I said, it cleans up really easily with a baby wipe, so it's not, you just have to be careful. You don't want to get extra on pieces that you didn't want it on or whatever. So if you couldn't read there, my word for 2014 is inspire, and basically it just means I want to inspire you know, my family and my co-workers, all of you guys, friends, you know, just inspire as many people as I can in different ways. You know, it's not, I don't want to get too specific on this page because my plan is to then do subsequent layouts about how I inspired someone this year. That's kind of the idea. So I'm going to put those letters to the side. I think they're dry, but I just wanted to kind of get those out of the way. Then I'm going to add in this background. Oh, hold that thought. I want to take out the middle of this paper because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I have another sheet of this particular paper, and I really do like it. So I think I would like to use it perhaps on at least this piece of it on another layout. Oops. I didn't come quite far enough over. That's the only trick about doing this, is making sure you come far enough over. And you know, you guys, I told you what I was thinking about this trimmer. I like this trimmer, but you really have to press hard to get your cut where you need it to be. I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be kind of more like butter, especially for the first couple of times. And I haven't cut chipboard or anything like that on there because that's what happened to my last trimmer. Sorry, I'm just using my scissors because I'm impatient. But that's what happened to my last trimmer, is I cut chipboard on it and it never cut the same. So I was like, I'm not going to do that this time. So I didn't. And it still doesn't cut like butter. I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much out of trimmers. You guys let me know. Okay. So just layered these on together. Really love that. Then we're going to set that to the side also. Oh. I guess I got a little adhesive on the back. I'll have to add a little piece of paper or something. But we're going to move on to the next element, because basically I want to build all of my elements and then we're going to put them together as a layout. So this, I think I saw someone do this. So I'm probably stealing someone's idea. I don't know who they are. I can't remember. But they had this paper here that we have, and they added sequins to it. And it was so, so cute. So I just have my sequin stash, and no, this is not all my sequins. This is my old sequin stash right here. And I want to add quite a few golds just because I have a lot of gold going on in the layout. So I want to bring that out in this paper too. Especially since it doesn't have gold itself, you know, in the dots or whatever. Anyways, I was going on and on about this sequins. But I'm converting them into my bigger one that I showed you guys in a haul, I believe. But I just haven't finished. These are the ones that I have the most of, and I haven't gotten it finished because, I mean, it's time consuming. So, and a lot of times I just choose to do other things than sort my sequins, you know. I've been kind of limited on my time lately. So I just have been doing other things, yes. So I'm just going to use the circular ones for this layout to go with the circles, basically. And these are not in where they're going to be. I'm just laying them out. So I'm going to open my bigger box now. And I do want to get some different sizes. So these turquoise ones, I'm going to use a larger. And since I have a lot of turquoise in the layout too, I'm going to pull out quite a few of those. And then I'm going to get a couple blues. And there's not really green going on, so I don't think I'll pull any of those. I think I'll pull some lighter pink just for something different. And maybe a couple yellow. Yeah, that color matches really good. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's good. And these yellow ones are those big, huge ones from Teresa Collins. So it definitely adds a little something different. So, I already messed up. That's okay. That's where the frame is going to be. So my idea is to lay this over that. But I'm going to glue them down so that they don't move around on me. So I need to keep them, though, within, you know, where you'll be able to see them inside the frame. I don't want them just kind of floating around under the frame, because that's just a waste of my sequins, right? So I'm just kind of starting in one area, and I'm just going to lay down a bunch of dots and start moving sequins around until those are covered, and then we'll go from there. I am going to try to not put the same ones in the same place, if you will. Because you want it to be mixed up, you know. So hang on one second, guys. I'm actually going to dump these to the side so I can see better which ones are stuck down and which ones aren't. And let's see, I think we need a pink one over here. Some bright color. Move it over just a little bit here. So I have a dot here already. Here, here. Also, I'm trying to keep in mind, my title is going to be right here also on top of the vellum. But I don't want too much going on where the title's going to land either. Because for the same reason, you know, it just kind of defeats the purpose. Do a couple near each other here. Not that though, because I already did that. Sorry if you hear Parker in the background, he's like playing Ninja Turtles or something. I'm not really sure. My boys always choose to do the craziest things when I'm recording, of course. Do your kids do that? Like, or your spouse? Like, I'm just like, really? I don't know. They're kind of quirky anyways, but I'm enjoying having Parker. He's home right now from school. So when I don't have to work in the mornings, then we get the mornings together, or you know, if I'm home in the evening, then we get the evenings together. But my husband's home then, which is fine, but I kind of like us being able to have some one-on-one time, just the two of us every now and then. So it's been really nice. I like kind of when he's tracked out some. I actually work more nights when he's tracked out to make it easier for a babysitter, because she goes to college, so she kind of adjusts her schedule around our needs during the school year. But that's when he's in school, you know, not when he's tracked out. So, and she can't obviously change her classes when he's not in school. So, anyways, it works out for everybody. I think it gives some of the other people I work with breaks from doing so many nights all the time. So that is how that's going to look, and I love it. It looks like one of those pockets, and then I'm just going to use my adhesive runner to add this on. So this is just a Maggie Holmes frame that came already done with these pennants on it and everything. And I just added a piece of vellum to the back of it. I cut it to size and added it to the back. So it was very, very simple to create that top layer. So now I'm going to use my liquid glue here. And then I'm just using the Aqua Mono today. It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't really matter if you use a clear glue or a glue that dries clear, like Quick Dry or Multi-Mono. They all run about the same in price. They all run about the same in tip size. You know, the tip is a nice size. I have the Multi-Mono. I have the Quick Dry too. My Quick Dry, though, I have a love-hate relationship with that thing because I can never keep the tip unclogged. And I've tried all of your tips. You know, putting the pin in, storing it upside down, storing it right side up. I mean, you know, I've tried numerous things to get my Quick Dry to do what I want it to do, and I just go through. It's kind of like my ATG gun. I love the concept of it, but it just doesn't work for me, so I just don't use it. So I really love this. I just have a lot to say today, don't I? Oh, P.S. I am on the Saturday Stash Dive this week, so make sure you check out my video. It will pop up on Saturday, of course. And it actually has a special surprise in it that I'm sharing with you guys. So make sure you check that video out. I'm kind of excited about it. And I'm also really excited about this word, but I just felt like going on a tangent, I think. Also, check out, I think I mentioned this already, but check out the snldesign.net. That's our design team blog. That's Sandra and Lisa's blog. And they have posted our bios and stuff on there. So if you're new to our channels or don't really know a whole lot about the design team, make sure you check that out, because they've put our bios up. New stuff all the on there about when people post new videos and whatnot. So if you're not subscribed to everyone, it has all of that information there, which just makes it really super easy. So now I've got my main piece here, because there's not a photo. I'm not using a photo for this. I've already done my journaling, and all I did was take a piece of paper from, actually it was one of these cut apart type things. It's not from the sheet, but one of these cut apart things. Here we go. And I cut the square out of that. Whoop. Sorry, I'm losing pieces here. And so I cut that out and then used the Maggie Holmes overlay with the gold around it. It just saves me a little bit of work. Well, I thought I had glued that on there good, but maybe I didn't. I used that aqua glue. But I think what I'm going to do, just to be safe, is get it in place where I want it. And then staple it right here. There's going to be a flare badge that goes there, which is this flare badge I got from a Scraptastic kit, and I just thought the colors went really well. So I'm going to cover that up anyway, so I think that's fine. I don't have gold staples, so that's why it bothered me if it wasn't gold or whatnot. But anyways, that's going to kind of layer here. But first, before I do that, I have a scrap piece of paper from this that I want to put down here, because I'm going to put the year down here. And it's kind of big. It's Heidi Swapp Letters, and it's from her color and composition line. And I didn't really buy anything from that line. It's set for the ephemera pack, and these big, huge numbers came in there, and I love them. And they're in gray, which I really like. I just want to get the spacing right here. I had them pretty close, I think, when I was planning this layout out. As far as planning, I don't do too much planning. I kind of get an idea for a layout, but I'm pretty, how do I say this without sounding cocky? I'm pretty fast at putting layouts together. Like, it doesn't really take me that long to put them together, so, which is nice. So I put them together and then get a sense. I don't do all the fine details. Like, over to the side, let me just show you. I have this Allison Criff recorded sticker sheet. I have not thought about which ones am I going to use, where am I going to use them, anything like that. I also have these Amy Tan Remarks see-through stickers, and I have these Dear Lizzie epoxy stickers. I haven't used either one of those, and then the Maggie Holmes bows. So I have all of that I don't know if I'll use or where I'll use it. And I also pulled out these Heidi Swapp pieces here that I may or may not use. So lots of fun jazz that I've just kind of pulled out. And I'm just going to loosely adhere these. It's not a big deal. I should run that adhesive off the side though, because it's, I'll take this piece that I was working on those letters on and use it. Just something so I don't get the adhesive on my layout, basically, is the idea. Because when I did that one, it kind of made a little spot, which I can rub off. But sometimes I forget to do that, and then I have to like fight with it, so it's easier if I just deal with it now. And I love these vellum pieces because you can see through them. Like, you can still clearly see that that's a tooth. So I like that. Okay, so we've got to get moving on this layout because it's actually taking me longer than I thought. So, I mean, not a big deal. You guys are here, right? You didn't go anywhere, right? No, just kidding. So I'm going to do the same thing with this banner. And then I have this piece, this banner from Heidi Swap. And then this piece right here that looks like a paint swatch is from Maggie Holmes. And I'm just going to layer those in the corner here, but I need to adhere my main statement piece first. Whoops. And I want it to kind of be centered. Not, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay, get this guy down. Like so. Now we can put my banner on. And I've actually got this piece also from Maggie Holmes. And I just want that to kind of go across the banner here. And it talks about flea markets and stuff that's not really relevant to my layout, but I don't really care. So, I'm going to cover part of it up here in a second anyways. I was grabbing a pop dot or two. These are the little ones that I have for this flare badge. Just put that guy on. There we go. Beautiful. So I also have this awesome tab that I thought about trying to incorporate somehow. I think if I can get it to, I like that layered onto that pink thing. So I'm just going to add adhesive on the piece that's going to get covered up anyways. And it just says awesome. Just another cool word. Now I also have this love this little acetate piece that I don't think it's gonna make the buck onto this layout. It's just gonna go back into my embellishment bin. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a bow here, which is why I wanted this piece here. And I'm just trying to decide which bow, and I think this guy's gonna be the winner. The kind of mint with polka dots. Total gorgeousness. I don't know though, because this is so close to that mint and it's polka dotted. My original thought was to use this one, but it's so creamy compared to this. It might be this guy that makes it on. It does kind of bring the pink in, and it picks up the blue in the underneath. I think we're going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. Okay, so I need to bring some more blue in though, if I'm going to do that. So, I do have this polka dot epoxy sticker, and I want to bring a circular element down here, because there's the flare badges up there. So I think I'll just layer that with my camera here. Can you guys see that? Yes. That's a Dear Lizzie epoxy sticker that I was telling you guys about. And I really wanted to use something that said love this. Remember earlier I had that Heidi Swap thing? So maybe I'll layer that with this flare. I think so. Yes, I like that. Then we're going to check out this sheet here and see if there's anything that I want to use off of it. I don't think so. I don't think that or the Amy Tan is going to make it onto this. There's a lot going on already with the pattern papers and everything. I think I like it just the way it is. So, anyways, guys, this is my 2014 word layout, and I love it. Here's a better look at it. Let me see if I can, here we go, bring it up for you too. You can see that gold stuff there. And the letters, can you see? I don't know if you guys can see the wood grain popping through, but I really, really love that. And there's the layers there. And the year and the camera. So yeah, that's my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!